Come with me today and I'm going to show you guys how to make your GoPro footage look more cinematic. So to be fair, the footage coming out of the GoPro doesn't look all that good straight out of the box. So let's go through those settings step by step and let's make sure that the footage coming out of your GoPro looks better than everyone else's. So if you're like me, who's not really into action sports or doesn't own a jet ski or doesn't go skydiving every weekend, I get it. Even I wanted something with a small form factor which would actually help me record extra B-roll or footage that I'm not being able to record with my main camera. But I did find a way to get good footage, good cinematic footage out of my GoPro, and that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. Firstly, you need to choose the correct lens mode for your GoPro when shooting cinematic content. And by that I mean when you take your GoPro straight out of the box, it's probably set to wide or super wide, and those lens modes are perfect for shooting action sports where you need a very wide field of view. But when you want to shoot cinematic content from your GoPro, the best lens mode to go with is the linear lens mode. And with the linear lens mode, it's just so much more pleasing to the eye. And I've also found that shooting with a super wide or a hyper wide lens mode, the picture can actually be very distorted, which doesn't really look cinematic. So just go with the linear lens mode and you should be fine. Straight out of the box, the GoPro picture profile actually looks very sharp and very high in contrast, which will actually not give you the amount of flexibility you need in post-production when it comes to making your content look more cinematic. So here's my solution to the problem. Go inside the settings of the standard profile and go down to the Protune option, and once you're there, choose the 10-bit to be turned on and the bit rate to be turned as high as it would go. Once you have that, that will give you a lot more flexibility when it comes to post-production. And also what I like to do is turn down the sharpness quite a bit. So I'll turn it down and also choose the color profile to be flat. With the sharpness turned down to low and the color profile set to flat, it will actually give you a lot more flexibility in terms of post-production and color grading your picture. So for tip number 3, I would suggest you guys to take advantage of the slow motion capabilities of a camera like this, along with the amazing stabilization that a GoPro offers. With a GoPro, I have taken footage handheld while walking or running and it still looks super stabilized. Right now, I have the GoPro Hero 11, which is not the latest model that they sell in the market. It still shoots 4K at 120 frames per second and 2.7K at 240 frames per second. So that's a lot of slow motion for just spending $300 on a camera. If you're planning on vlogging with your GoPro, there are a couple of things you actually have to invest in, and one of them is a media mod. This thing right here will actually allow you to attach an external microphone to your GoPro for better audio quality. Once you have your media mod on your GoPro, you can attach any sort of wireless microphone or even a wired microphone to your GoPro, and that will drastically improve the sound quality and makes the investment worthwhile. So this is the direct audio from your GoPro without any post-production done to the audio or any external microphone, and it doesn't really sound the best. But once you put on an external mic, let's see how it sounds. Now I have attached my wireless microphone to the GoPro, and this is the audio quality coming straight from the GoPro with my external microphone, and this is how it sounds. It's a lot better than the audio directly coming from the GoPro. I will have all the links to all the products that I'm talking about in my description, and as a full disclosure, if you do decide to buy any product on Amazon with my links, I will receive a small commission. And finally, for tip number 5, I do get it that buying any sort of camera gear is really expensive, so you tend to be delicate with anything that you buy. But trust me when I say this, I have attached a GoPro on the side of a moving car at 100 kilometers per hour, and I have dropped this thing in the water. This thing can take a beating. So go crazy with a GoPro, take shots from any angle imaginable, and that is the biggest benefit of having a camera this size, that you can mount it anywhere and can get angles that that not everyone who has a mirrorless or a DSLR camera would be able to get. Here's a small extra little tip. If you do decide to put your GoPro underwater, it can by itself handle the pressure of the water just fine, but the media mod that you have attached to the GoPro is not waterproof, so do make sure to take it off before putting it in the water. So that's it for me today, guys. I really hope the 5 tips I shared with you guys on how to get cinematic content out of your GoPro help you out. And if you have any more tips on how to get good content out of your GoPro, please do comment down below. And like always, please do hit the like button, please do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.